Hello, my dear UPSC aspirants. I hope you all are doing well, and I welcome you all to the PSIR PYQ series on the channel Mentor Guru. So लास्ट वीडियो में हमने कंपैरेटिव पॉलिटिक्स के ऊपर इंटरप्रेटिव अप्रोच का PYQ भी डिस्कस्ड. टुडे इन दिस वीडियो वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग द टॉपिक ऑफ स्टेट इन कंपैरेटिव पर्सपेक्टिव. So the question that we are going to discuss today is from 2024 and it is a 15 marker question. In 15 marker question in the UPSC examination in PSIR optional paper, you have to write 3 pages and you have to write 250 words. Okay. So 3 pages means you have to write 9 paragraphs. Why 9 paragraphs? Because on a page approximately you can just write 3 paras or maybe you might be able to write 4 paragraphs. So overall you will be able to write 9 to 10 paragraphs only. Okay. So here if you will see, now your one paragraph will be devoted towards introduction and one towards conclusion. So approximately for writing the body, you are left with 7 paragraphs in a 15 marker question. In these 7 paragraphs, it becomes really difficult to write everything regarding the demand of the question. So you have to incorporate multiple other dimensions, like you should write about the criticism, the contemporary relevance, what are the national and international initiatives associated with that particular topic. Now let us discuss today's question, which is about what are the distinctive features of the post-modern state in the advanced capitalist economies analyzed. So here if you will see, the directive over here is analyze. Analyze means you have to analyze it from both positive and negative aspects. So here the question is specifically it is asking still what are the challenges of the postmodern state in advanced capitalist economies. So first of all, you can maybe start with that what are advanced capitalist economies. Okay, then you can mention about the features you have to, and whenever you are mentioning any feature, try to substantiate the point with some example, data, scholarly review. Then you write the challenges, then you can mention what can be the solutions to this, and in this manner you can attempt the answer. First of all, it becomes really important to understand what is the demand of the question or what the examiner wants to understand from this question. Okay, so what the examiner wants in this question of distinctive features of postmodern state in advanced capitalist economies is that whether you are having a clear understanding of the concept of postmodern state, the evolution of the postmodern state, its key features. Do you know about the various scholars? Okay, can you give examples also? Can you critically analyze? Can you also cite the criticism? So these are some of the things that the examiner wants to know. Now, what are the things? What are the scholars, data points that you have to write in the answer? So in the answer, for example, you can talk about like Lyotard, okay, who talked about postmodernism. Basically, postmodernism is like it is a skepticism towards meta narratives. What does this mean? So, postmodernism it basically believes that there is no single truth. Okay, there can be multiple narratives, there can be multiple truths. Knowledge is everywhere. These are some of the features of postmodernism. Then we can talk about key features of postmodernism in advanced capitalist societies. So one of the key features of postmodern state in advanced capitalist economies is the erosion of sovereignty due to the emergence of globalization. Then pluralist democracy as propounded by Robert Dahl. We also can see a modernity, reflexive modernity and risk society as propounded by Anthony Giddens. We can see the decline of the nation state. Then there is also the dominant paradigm, liberal democracy, decline of absolute sovereignty. We can see the emergence of multiple actors like NGOs, MNCs. We can also see that we have seen a welfare to regulatory state in advanced capitalist economies, identity politics, multiculturalism, technocracy. Okay, so these are some of the features of the advanced capitalist societies in a postmodern state. Now, when you are writing these points like erosion of sovereignty, pluralist democracy, so you have to give examples. So for erosion of sovereignty, you can talk about European Union. Then technocratic governance, you can talk about the Silicon Valley. Then you can talk about the emergence of global climate accords. If you want to give national examples, you can talk about the RTI Act, which emerged due to civil society activism, which is an example of pluralist democracy. Here, you can also make a comparison with China, which still retains the features of the modern state of sovereignty and centralization. So, this dimension is an additional dimension. As I told you, that it becomes really difficult to write everything and to write 9 paragraphs associated with just what is being asked in the question. You have to introduce other dimensions. Now, if we talk about the map of the answer, so first of all, you can write about what we mean by postmodern state. Okay. Um, so that we can write about the evolution of postmodern state. Then we can talk about the distinctive features along with examples. Then we can write the criticism. So basically, criticism is that the phenomena of postmodern state is a Western phenomena. Still, if we see in the global south, we are still seeing the modern statehood. Okay, then there is democratic deficit in European Union, supranational institutions. There is rise of populism, like we can see the rise of Trump, Brexit, rise of far right in Europe, etc. There is emergence of economic inequality, as we can see through reports like Oxfam, World Inequality Report. You can also give the example of Susan Strens, casino capitalism. There are security concerns like terrorism, COVID-19 pandemic. And ultimately, in the conclusion, you can write about uh, views of different scholars. You can also talk about the solutions as given by Amartya Sen, Joseph Stiglitz, etc. So this is how you have to attempt this answer. Now, I would highly appreciate if you are attempting this answer and writing it in the comment section. The best answer will definitely be chosen. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next session.